knows where we're going? Yes or not? Where we are going?
No idea.
No idea. Skhetar. Yeah, Skhetar. This is old capital city of Georgia.
Okay.
Skhetar is situated nearby from here. Just in Skhetar we will be after 30 minutes approximately. Skhetar was 900 years capital city of Georgia. This historical place. So first stop will be Jvari Monastery. Jvari Monastery is a very beautiful place. Jvari Monastery was built in 6th century. Jvari Monastery is situated on the top of this mountain nearby from Skhetar. That's why first stop will be there. Jvari Monastery, this is oldest church in Georgia. It was built in 6th century. And from this point, it's possible to see beautiful, amazing views of old capital city of Georgia, Skhetar. So after Jvari Monastery, we'll continue our way and we'll visit old capital city, Skhetar, in the middle of town. There is big church. This is historical place. It was built in 11th century. Name of the church is Svetitskhoveli. Svetitskhoveli means pillar of life. So there was main cathedral in the Middle Ages. Now main cathedral we have in Tbilisi, where is biggest church, Trinity, Sameba. From the before main cathedral was there in Middle Ages. So this is historical place because there in interior of Svetitskhoveli there is grave of Saint Woman Sidonia who hold the robe of Jesus. But when you will enter in Svetitskhoveli, you will have imagination that's interior of Svetitskhoveli looks like interior of Notre Dame. So yes, something like this. There is a lot of frescoes, a lot of ornaments, so it's very beautiful. After Svetitskhoveli, we will continue our way and we will visit another place, Samtaro. This is another church, it's nearby from Svetitskhoveli in Skhetar. Samtaro is a historical place also because it was a lovely place of Saint Woman Nino who brought Christianity in Georgia in 4th century from Cappadocia. And since she chose this place first and she lived there, where is Samtaro Monastery. And so it will be last point. So after this we will return back in Tbilisi. So this is a short trip.
Okay.
You know, yes?
Yeah.
So that's why we will be back at 4 o'clock approximately, maybe here. So it's short trip, but it's historical place. That's why it's short trip, but not for me. But because I have to speak a lot for someone. Yes. So still, we are now in Tbilisi. I'll tell you a little bit small story about Tbilisi. Tbilisi, this is capital city, modern capital city of Georgia. It's founded in 5th century after Christ. And what does it mean, Tbili? You know, Tbili. Yes, warm. Tbili is warm water. Well, you know where it's nearby from our office.
Yeah, the
Sulphur Pass area. That's why name of capital city of Georgia is Tbilisi. But I told you first capital city was Skhetar, but Skhetar founded in 4th century before Christ. So 900 years Skhetar was capital city of eastern part of Georgia. And finally, Georgian kings moved capital city from Skhetar to Tbilisi because this place where it is now Skhetar was not suitable place for capital city. Skhetar was surrounded by hills, wasn't possible to grow. That's why it was first a real reason. That's why Georgian kings moved capital city from Skhetar to Tbilisi. We will see from Jvari Monastery how not suitable location has Skhetar. It's surrounded by hills. But you know, we have this kind of legend. Why Georgian kings moved capital city from Skhetar to Tbilisi? Because at once, you know, this is statue of Georgian king Vakhtang Gorgasali on the horse in front of church. No, it's not David. Vakhtang Gorgasali in front of church where we met.
Where yung sa name of the street of it? Yung Kaparia?
Gorgasali, yes. He founded Tbilisi in 5th century. We have this kind of story about this. It's not legend, it's true story. When he was hunting here in 5th century, before it was nearby from our office, before it was forest here. So suddenly he killed a pheasant. You know pheasant, this is bird. Pheasant fell into the warm water by the sulfur springs. When the king found the pheasant, it was already cooked. Because pheasant fell into the warm water. And when the king liked this place and decided to build here new capital city, later to be named Tbilisi, because Georgian word Tbili means warm water. But not because of peasants, Georgian kings moved capital city from Skhetar to Tbilisi, because this place where it's now Skhetar was not suitable place for capital city. So Tbilisi, this is an old city, yes, of course. Tbilisi founded in 5th century enterprise, but unfortunately we don't have in Tbilisi old buildings like in Europe, 15th centuries, 16th centuries buildings, because here in 18th century, 1783, 95, excuse me, happened Persian invasions. After this century, it was built when Georgia was part of Russian Empire. Also in Tbilisi we have 18th century buildings. Yes, it's but very few. Solovak. It's nearby from Liberty Square. You know where Liberty Square is? Liberty Square, where is statue of St. George. Do you know where is Liberty Square? No? No? So, okay, this it's, you know where is main touristic street, Abkhazia, got the Abkhazia street, touristic street. From where we met, there is Maidan Square.
Is it a false? Sorry.
Huh?
Is it a false?
70%, 60%. In our present day, we have in Tbilisi this kind of strange mixed architectural style. Everything is together. 19th century buildings, Soviet style, modern, everything is together. That's why Tbilisi now, in our present day, looks a little bit strange. Tbilisi founded in 5th century after Christ. Mtskheta founded in 4th century before Christ, but the oldest city in Georgia, this is Kutaisi. Kutaisi is second biggest city after Tbilisi. Kutaisi is situated in West Georgia. From Tbilisi by car until Kutaisi it takes 3 hours. Yeah, it's West Georgia. Kutaisi founded 3,000 years ago, because 3,000 years ago founded first Western Georgian kingdoms. That's why capital city of this kingdoms was Kutaisi. So that's why we can say statement of Georgia is 3,000 years old. We can say. So. And you have to know also what does it mean real name of Georgia. What is real name of Georgia? Georgia, this English speakers word. English speakers they call our country. It comes from St. George maybe, or because Georgia, I don't know. Greeks they call Georgia Georgia. Geo in Greek language means land. Georgia means agricultural country. Maybe Georgia comes from Georgia. Oh, look on the left side. This is a very strange building. This is it was built during the Soviet Union's period. This one on the left side, and before was Ministry of Transport. No. Look here on the left side. This building has this kind of lines. This is symbol of roads. That's why it was Ministry of Transport. This kind of style we call brutalism, and in brutal. In Italian language means horrible. Brutal. Yes. And in Tbilisi there is a lot of this kind of style with buildings. This kind of buildings. Brutalism. So we have the trips also to Tbilisi, step by step to brutalism. So Georgia, well, how will be the real name of Georgia? Georgia, Sakartvelo sounds more better than Georgia, I think so. Georgia, this English speaker's word. Sakartvelo, it comes from the Kartlos. Kartlos, he was ascendant of Noah, who 3,000 years ago created here first Georgian kingdom. That's why real name of Georgia, Sakartvelo, comes from Kartlos. Sakartvelo means Georgia, Kartvelevi, Georgians. So all foreigners have to know about this. Sakartvelo. Georgia. Why they are called Georgia? Georgia is not part of US. In US there is Georgia, yes. State. Yeah.
But this one is part of Europe.
Georgia. Georgia is not member of European Union.
Okay,
but Georgia is member of European Union's Council.
Okay.
Georgia is point of view historians. Georgia is situated on the border of Europe and Asia. Half Georgia is situated in Asia, half Georgia in Europe. So it's crossroads. Crossroad, yes.
That's why that is the symbol of the flag.
Flag because Georgia is member of European Union's Council. Not member of European Union, but European Union's Council. But I don't know if it will happen or not. Georgia will become member of European Union or not. I don't know exactly when it will happen. Maybe after 10 years, maybe after 15 years, maybe after 5, maybe after 20 years, after 30 years, who knows. But it's when Georgia became independent country, when Soviet Union collapsed in 1991. So our first president of independent Georgia, he had a good idea. He wanted to create unification of all Caucasus, Caucasian unification. You know, in Caucasus there is a lot of small nationalities. In Caucasia, there are living a lot of nationalities, yes, but not all of them they have own state. Just only Armenians, Azerbaijanis, Georgians. They have their own state. Other nationalities they are living in Russian Federation. In the
Same
north.
with Armenia.
Same what?
Armenia.
What is same? So Armenia also, when Soviet Union collapsed, Armenia became independent country also.
Yeah.
Yes, but this Caucasian in this region included this Azerbaijan and Armenia, Caucasian area. So But unification of Caucasus, it was good idea, but nobody wanted this. Not Russia, not Europe. So
Bulgaria.
nobody wanted unification of Caucasus. That's why this idea died very soon. Yeah, but it would be good, I think. So unification for me, for
This one.